Hello, good morning, guys. My name is Adley Mondestin. I'll call it the SQL King. Today, I want to show you how to write a store procedure from scratch. All right. So, bit by bit, you can learn. The thing is, whenever you are into the programming, either a SQL programming using SQL language or this SQL or using any other language like C Sharp or VB or JavaScript and stuff like that. You know, it all built up by practicing. So the more practice you make, the better you will get. So let's begin. All right. So pretty much, I have some value here already in the store procedure. To kind of look a little bit jumbo, but basically the main plan is to show you how to write a store procedure from scratch. Then we'll begin by opening a new query session. All right. In that new query, I have a few tables here. I have a table called bills, and I have a table called payment. All right. So now I want to see payment that was made based on the bill. So basically, first of all, I want to write my store procedure, my query. You want to write your query whenever you're writing a store procedure. Basically, make sure you take the time. You write the query, format the query, then you put it inside the store procedure. Okay. So now I'm gonna write this query, simple query, to get the bills that have been paid during the lifetime of the system, just to make it simple. All right, so first you go by select, you know, most of the time to make it short, what I usually like to do, since I need to see what the bills are that was paid, then I can select the column and that will bring me all the column ID. What I do, I need the bill name, I need pretty much the bill name, bill ID, bill name, and bill payment amount. Okay, I need payment amount. Um, and then I will set from, then I'll select the bill table or the table name as B. Alright, so to make it easier, I'll give them an alias, each an alias, to make sure it doesn't go, uh, to make sure nothing go wrong, because most of the time when you are doing join, if you don't declare what bill payment or what ID you're using, or you don't give it an alias, most likely I'll tell you there's a duplicate or um, a repetition of that same value. So now for the bills, I'm taking these three fields. Then I'm gonna do an inner join on the payment table. In the payment table, you have payment amount and payment date. So all I'm gonna do is take in the payment amount and payment date. So I wanna see these two value there. So payment amount, I want to get the payment amount, and I want to get the payment date. I want to get the payment date. So in a join the payment, basically you wanna bring the payment table. You know, I'll set as P. So on B, or basically B, on B, then I'll say bill ID equal P, then bill ID. So now with this query, this should be already enough. Um, this should be enough to return the value I'm looking for. All right. Most likely, as I said, more likely you would have to format your query or whatever you want to do with it. Design it, make it look nice before using it in the store procedure. A lot of time, some people are very nasty when they programming. But for me, I like to program a little bit different. Alright, so now you can run it to see this information. Basically, you see those um, payment payment name, All right, you have the payment name, you have the amount, then you have the payment amount, whatever payment amount was made, then the date. All right, the amount come from the payment date, the the bill name. That's where the amount come from. Then you can look and the payment amount show you each payment amount and the date those payment was made. So now with this, you can kind of order it. Like let's say I order it by let's say I order it by payment date, by P payment date. All right. First, I'll order it by the bill name, then payment date, then payment date. So that way you get everything. For example, you have this bill and you have this specific date for it. First, it ordered by the bill. It show you A for any bills that start with an A. Then it show you what the person, what the bill amount was, what the person target or got, what the payment amount was, and it show you the date. It comes from the big by the first date to the last date, and you can see that 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 and so forth. Then it keep going down and down based on the date and the payment amount, and it keep going and down and down. So now with this, okay, yes, you have some value, then whether that's what you want to show or whether you don't want to show that. Right. So now let's say I don't want any um, payment that was zero. Let me see, payment zero. There's no zero payment, so everything is clean, is acceptable. Yes, I think there's a zero payment right here. Alright, so let's say I don't want any zero payment, then I can go there and set my where payment amount was a payment amount. I'll set not equal to 0.00, and in that case I will remove one. I have 179 rows. Pretty much that will minus by 1. Now it's 178 because that 0 gone. Alright, so with this I can say, well, that is, so now to create the store procedure, all you do it, you go by create procedure. You can say proc, you can go by proc, or you can say procedure, and then most likely, you give it a name, SP, let's say bill and payment. I'll say bill and payment, bill and payment. Then you do a as, and if you want, you can say a begin. Um, you begin it, and you end the transaction. You end the close. So in that case, if you wanna do it by transaction, you can so also say begin trend, and then you do commit. So that way, whenever you run that, if anybody else is something is updated, then most likely you'll probably get a lock. But to prevent a lock, then you can do this. You can say select stuff or select this information from there, where go from there with no lock. Then you can do it with no lock key. With no lock, and that will prevent you from getting locked. Or you can add that with no lock over there too, because you're putting data from both sides. Any of them that has information pog, will probably prevent you. So now with this, then you get the data from both table with no lock, so you're not gonna get any lock. Or you can do a read pass. So if something is is being modified, and with read pass, that will be doing pretty much almost the same as no lock, but in a different way. Meaning, with the no lock, he's going to get the dirty read, get the dirty read, and still display the value even though it's being changed. But with the read pass will ignore the field that is the row that is in progress of being changed and take everything else. Anything that is not being changed is going to take it, but anything that is in progress of getting changed, then they'll skip it. In that case, you don't get any dirty data, so you get all the clean data. So with this, you can say now once this stop procedure now it's ready to be created. So you can go ahead and say and execute it. To execute, you just hit execute, or you can hit F5 to execute the file. So now, boom. Alright, so you get the stop procedure created. So now if I want to access this stop procedure, all I have to do is copy this stop procedure here. I can just go execute or exec. You can say exec or execute if you want to write the full name. Then you type the stop procedure, and if you run this, then it should bring you exactly the same thing that the query itself brought you. So in that case, you can see you have had a store procedure that was built where you pull some information from a database and be able to display this information. Alright guys, I think that's it for today. It was a pleasure showing you how to create a store procedure. Then I'll see you later. Again, my name is Adley Modestin. Good luck guys. Enjoy.